Hello everybody, this is Charlie Burley with a major update. Guys, I'm going to show you guys something that I created over the past, I would say over the past maybe 5 days. The win rate is extremely high, and you're going to be able to see exactly why that is in just a second. And one of the reasons I also wanted to say this too is AI is really, it's new to us all. And if you had any kind of background in like website development or anything like that, you know how intricate something like this is. Let me just show you the back end. The back end panel is very intricate in design. It's able to show me who our top performers are. I can go in and I can do chat management. I can go in and refresh stats. I can look at user stats. I could do so much just on the back end in terms of analytics. I could discover who's within guidelines. I could discover who's out of tolerance. There's so many things I could do to know how users are performing. That's the backside. And then there's the engine of it. Well, as you improve it, you introduce bugs. So when you're getting bugs, guys, it's only because I'm improving it. And so anytime there's improvement, you're going to come across a new set of variables, and that's just going to create bugs. Now, you just have to spend the time to overcome them, all right? And so over the next 24 hours, the site will not be down, but I am going to put a site maintenance above it to let you know that I am upgrading the site to show you guys something that is just... I almost cursed. I almost used the F-bomb. I actually curse a lot. For those who know me, you guys know I curse a lot. But man, the ish is totally amazing. I am going to show you a little bit of how it works. It's really, once you think about it, especially if you've been keeping up with what I'm doing, it's really in your face as to how to do this. It's just that you never would have thought about it until, I don't know, you have to just do it over and over again, and then things start to make a lot of sense. It's actually really wild. But let me just say this really quick while I'm thinking about it. I was alluding to earlier about how, like when you're using AI, this website, in terms of, I've done build outs before. Like I had a company called InkDeck, where we used to do website build outs years ago. And I remember the amount of nothing nowhere near this technical. The build out process could be a month or two, right? Something like this, you're talking 7-8 months, and I'm talking about a team of 10 people. And at the rate of which we always have to make updates and upgrades, and there's always bugs. We're not even talking about human error, all right? We're just talking about misprompting errors. Human errors could make it even. That's the reason why it takes 7-8 months. This site took me about maybe a month, but I've been working at it. It's almost like managing a team, like a team of developers. It's crazy, man. It's wild. But it's amazing at the same time. So guys, give me 24 hours, because what I'm about to show you now is what I had to implement. Okay, now, one of the things right now, the way that we currently are playing, this is in live session, okay, the way that we currently play, now that was weird. Okay, let me just end this shoe. I shouldn't be able to do that. See, little things like that, these are little bugs that I have to fix. And the only reason, again, that I'm even having to fix them is because when you make the updates, it introduces bugs. That's what I've noticed. Now, the way that we currently play, so let's submit this. All right, so this is game 1. Wait a minute, let's do this the right way. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's do game 2. And all right. So here's what I want you to pay attention to. Now, if you've followed what I've been doing, now these are 4 algorithms. if you understand anything about the game of Baccarat, the way to overcome anything financial in any kind of market is through pattern prediction. That's what makes your world's best traders who they are. Your abilities to track patterns. Now, to really get good at that, you want to be able to do two things: be like a very, very smart person, or get into a market that has limited patterns or limited variables to create patterns. The only financial market where money is exchanged to do that is a casino. Okay. Now, you didn't learn that in school. I know you didn't. The only other person who I know who's into risk management like that is Nazim Talib. And I always talk about him, and he's a highly sought after risk manager. And what's crazy is that he and I have the exact same birthday. That's what's weird about it. But nonetheless, so what this is doing is just tracking patterns. These algorithms are looking at multiple patterns and compartmentalizing them, all right, at the same time. And then based on a lot of different back-end, programming to be able to do that, it's giving me 4, okay? Now, the way that we currently play is very, very logical. The logical play is right now, we're at game 3. Let's see. Game. And this is still a little buggy, by the way. All right. Let's say, all right, so it should be giving us an outcome signal. But just to give you guys an example, like all of this is still a little buggy. This is the reason why the site is, it's give me 24 hours and the bugs will be gone. But the premise of what I'm about to show you, this works. Okay. All of it works. It's just I got to fix the bugs. So check this out, guys. All right. So the way that we play right now, we would be, you see where it says active algorithm 1? So the system should normally be telling us what we should play. Now, the reason why it's not is because it's confusing it with this newer process that I created. It's called ground up. All right. Now, to understand what ground up is, the way that this is currently waiting for, so we're not getting the signals because it's confusing. The logic is being confused. But the way that this works is algorithm 1 would tell us what to play for hand 1, which is here, and this is hand 2, right? Algorithm 1, because it's at 100%. We only play on algorithms that are performing at 90+%, okay? And then once a game is over, that's 1 unit, or if we lose, it could be -3. The system walks you through the process. So even though I'm not going through a ABC process, you can kind of get an idea of look at some of the older videos. But just to show you what I'm working on and why this is just a game changer. Like, the crazy part is it just dawned on me. All right. So here's what's crazy, and one of the things I noticed, and right over here, I actually did a study of it with ChatGPT. Of course, I had to do some bigger math validation than my own. All right, and for those who are always looking for more validation, well, the validation that you're looking for is calculus. You're not looking for whether some person said it. You want to know, was it an unbiased mathematical something that said it? Because I could easily say, oh, I think it does this, and I could be totally wrong, right? But mathematically, that's the reason why AI is taking over the world. It's because it's a mathematical, just revolutionary wizard, if you ask me. All right, and it's not a good thing, honestly. I think it's actually a bad thing. All right, so how this is currently working for us right now is we would be playing on the top performing algorithm. Now, every game we play, there's going to be 4 algorithms, of which 3, like you see right here at 100%, are always going to win in every game, leaving the lowest performing algorithm to be what it is, which is right now at 0%. So that means that of this game, algorithms 1, 2, and 3 would have won had we were to play on any of them. But what we're currently doing is only playing on 1, right? And what I noticed was, even there are times where we could be playing on the top performing 1, and when it loses to, say, algorithm 3, right? It loses to that, or they can say loses to it, but it just lost, and it lost, say, to against this, which means this is now the top performing one, and this one just lost. Meanwhile, the lowest performing algorithm is the outlier. Why? Because just what you see here, we have 3 algorithms that are all at 100%. There's only one that's not. By us switching the way that we bet this changes the frequency rate of wins. Guys, let me just finish that. I'm going to tell you what I did. So what I ended up doing was I said, what if we play against the lowest performing algorithm? Because what can't happen is that the lowest performing algorithm consistently win. That is actually impossible. Consistently, it's impossible for that to happen, because every game there's always a 3-1. So by us playing against the lowest, we will always be able to capture a win between the 3 highest. Hopefully that made sense to you. All right. So what I ended up doing, I tested it. First of all, I put it in ChatGPT. ChatGPT ran the study, 10,000 shoes, and we were winning 10 shoes a day at a 98.8% rate. Here's what's really special about this. I'm going to show you guys something. All right. So now here's what's crazy. So if we're betting against the lowest performing algorithm, and again, the reason for the bugs is because I had to integrate this into the program. By me doing it, by the logic being not against the top 90%, but us betting against the lowest, it actually made conflict with the current logic. And that's the reason for some of these bugs. It's an easy fix. I just have to go through the process. All right. Now, it's only going to take me, it'll take me 2 hours to do it. But let me just show you what's going on. So this is just nuts to me. This is just nuts, and I'm even at this moment talking to y'all about this. It's crazy. So what happens by us just betting against the lowest performing, whatever we end up betting will always be within the top 3. Always. So you may have an algorithm one that is just streakingly winning. We will always win it. Any one of these that are streakingly winning, we will always win it. Always win it. So what that means is this means that the lowest performing algorithm isn't winning that much. Certainly not consistently. So I did a sample of it. First thing I did, I put it in ChatGPT. This is what it gave me. The longest observed streak was, hold on. Here we go. All right. Single lowest algo win 90% of the time. Okay. So that means the single lowest winning algo is only winning 90% of the time. Back-to-back wins only 10% of the time. It winning 3%, 3 times in a row, 0% of the time. So what that means is algorithm 4 will win just one time only, right? It's not going to go back to back. 90% of the time it's only going to win once. It's only going to win 2 times in a row, 10% of the time, and 3 in a row, 3%. It's never happened in 1,000 shoes. So once I said, wow, that just makes all the sense in the world. So what I started doing, I started with a bankroll of 197. I made the biggest mistake at the same time. Oh, by the way, guys, I have a chat feature too. If I'm ever online and you're online and you see a bug or any issue, you can chat with me right here, by the way, if I'm online. All right. So what I ended up doing is and I'm going to do live videos of me playing this out so you guys can see it. But you will have this available. If you are a current user, give me 24 hours and all this stuff is going to be sorted out and updated. You'll be able to play on this. But what happened is that I went from a bankroll of 197 to 475 in about 2 hours. And I was doing $3 minimums. And then if I ever lost, I would go up to 5. And I would stay at 5 until I've made double the money back. I go back to 3. It had such continuous winning streaks. The reason why I was winning was because there were so many times where any of these algorithms, if they start to streak, as long as we played against the lowest performing one, we always caught the win. And I was able to make, guys, I'm telling you, I'm going to do live videos. But for those right now, I'm going to put up a sign on the site that's going to show it's in maintenance. You can come in and still take a look at the site. For those who are interested in going for the 90-day, it's not you get it for 90 days, you get it for up to 6 months or 3 times your investment. But you take the 90-day challenge, you do it consistently. The only thing I've done is just made it even crazier than what it currently is. We do have users who are doing great and are being consistent. This is not necessarily real. I've actually been playing on this a lot and purposely losing just to retest it. So some of those numbers are not right, but these numbers are. So we do have users who are actually doing the thing correctly. And again, we have, it's not a lot of people who are yet on board. Some of us have actually given us full access to do some testing and stuff like that. So we're very, very early into it. I'm also going to be, whoever's doing demo, if you're on a demo mode and you want to demo this newest thing, I'm going to be talking to you guys about this over the next few days. This is absolutely crazy. Okay. Oh, let me tell you how I ended up losing the money, right? So I ended up doing it. I was over here making the adjustment. I was down on 4 seconds. And this happens. I ended up clicking on $100 3 times. By the time, no, I clicked on it twice. And when I tried to go and undo it for whatever reason, and this is where I think the rigging part is, it ended up charging me another $100. I lost $300. I'm down right now to 137 or something along that. But I ended up clicking the thing like 3 times in 4 seconds, tried to go back, and then it wouldn't even let me go back, and ended up charging me for 3. So I ended up losing $300. So just be careful with that. But I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna even take that one. I'll bring it back. This is how crazy it is. I'm gonna be doing some live games on it. I'm also gonna make it available in the demo. So if you're on a demo mode, you got the 24 hours. I'm gonna give you another demo, and you can demo this version of it because it's the exact same process. The system's gonna walk you through everything, except the difference is how we're going about it. It's more mathematical, refined, if you will. Definitely lowers risk and allows it's crazy. Oh, it's another thing. I'm gonna have to do a video once I'm done with the 24-hour update. I'm gonna do a video showing you how it works, like walking you step by step, because about 50% of it is flat betting, complete flat betting, and you're gonna see why that is. I'm not even gonna get into that on this video, but stay locked right here, guys. I'm telling you, we're at the pinnacle of greatness, and I mean greatness. So with that said, thank you all so much for keeping up with me. ShadowMaxTrading.com. Again, sorry about the bugs. It doesn't mean the site is messed up. It means I'm making it better. Okay, it's just that I'm improving it, and then the improvisation of it, improvisation and improving it. There's times where it does get a little buggy, but I'm on top of it. I'm working about 10 to 12 hours every day. For those who want to be full-time access users, the Stripe access, for whatever reason, Stripe is like they're recommended, but it's just not working. So it may be another few more weeks or a few more days before Stripe is available. Until then, you would have to do it through PayPal or Cash App, Zelle, or Bank Wire or whatever. You'd have to go that way until the Stripe is up. Once that's up, then I could take on more users. But Again, I'm going to reset the demo. I'm going to show you guys this ground up feature, which is mind blowing. It is crazy. And then hopefully, if you understood what I was talking about, you understand what I'm saying. It makes a lot of sense. And it's just something I never thought about until just the other day, about 4 or 5 days ago. And then once I started doing that, I got busy. I'm like, let me go figure out how to do it. Now that I've gotten it done, I've gotten it to work. The basics is all there. It's just the bugs I got to figure out. It's not going to take me long. It's just a matter of prompting it out. Maybe a couple more hours of work. With that said, guys, thank y'all so much. ShadowmaxTrading.com. ShadowmaxTrading.com. If you want to become a full-time user, permutationspro@gmail.com, and then I will send you the links to do it until the site has been updated with Stripe. With that said, guys, thanks so much for listening. Until the next time, take care.